need is like a 2-screen jobby, because if I had a second screen I could watch the chat and then I could put the video up. This is what I used to have when I had my own little streaming space. Times have changed. I don't have that luxury right now, but maybe in the future we'll have like another screen here and then one there, and it'll be like the Nebuchadnezzar in The Matrix, and I'll be surrounded by screens. What was that guy's name? Who was the one who was at the control center of the Nebuchadnezzar? That's a hell of a name, by the way. What's his name? It wasn't, he was the guy that gets impaled by the big octopus robot. Tank. Yeah. It could have been Tank or, it was Tank or Dozer. The one who gets, you know, that guy. Great film. Hang on. We'll do some questions afterwards, after the fact. And we'll just watch the song now while I munch my food. Just gives me an excuse to eat, and then I'll take any questions. Right, here we go. I'm in the corner. Inception. Let's turn down this mic and crank up the volume.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers wilt when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender. Of corporate machines planting seeds where the grass never grows, but the grass it stays. Greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blind.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hang on. My light fell off. Yes. That's Vincent's Tale, the first installment that was. It's just like, it's not really the story, you know, it hasn't given too much away, but it's kind of like showing you the headspaces of the characters. It's just a little foreboding, you know what I mean? Little hints and clues. And some circus music. Just because, you know, life's a party. How are you all? You, sir, in the back. This chat's easier to read. Thanks. I'm trying to get up the questions. What am I eating? We got some roasted veggies, cooked in coconut oil, with some duck, sprinkled with a little bit of mint, a little bit of tarragon, a little bit of basil, roasted in the oven, 35 minutes, 200 degrees. Tastes pretty damn good, man. It's lovely. Many questions, eh? Yeah, so that whole shot orbiting that room, we had to reshoot it because we filmed it a couple of weeks back, right? And we were meant to VFX bombs dropping in the background on those stabs, you know, on the dun 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 dun. We meant to VFX this window with the bombs, so we had the green screen on the window and also VFX the computer screen. What we didn't anticipate was the smoke that he was blowing, Homeboy was blowing, was getting in the way of the green screen, so that when you had to green screen it on, it was a trial by error problem, and there was no way around it without making it look weird. So we just decided to do it old school, no VFX. We had to reshoot it again because obviously we had big fucking green screens in the room, so we couldn't use that footage. And we decided to change rooms. We used a very different looking room. To be honest, I think it ended up looking a bit better, and I prefer analog shit anyway, man. I prefer just doing it in the space, but we thought we'd try something new. Didn't work out. Thus is life. Sometimes these things just don't work out. It is what it isn't. Huh? Screech is dead. It says in the song that he's dead, in the earlier songs. No, but he ends up in the hospital, doesn't he? Like, I don't know if you guys watched the stories leading up to Violet's story. I did a little teaser to make it be like, is he, isn't he? Screech is very dead, guys. He's very, very dead. He has to be dead. It's Shakespearean. But he ended up in hospital. That news report, obviously, from the next day, they didn't get filled out. But Screech got rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and he died in hospital. He's dead. It's over. That's not a cliffhanger. That's not something I'm going to leave you guessing on. He's dead. He's dead as a button that's not alive. He's dead as all the other dead things. I wish I could say something witty right now, but my brain is running on empty. So dead as a button is the only thing you have. Of course a button's dead. Dead as a duck. Ducks could be living. Am I the dodos are dead. Indeed. Any more questions? Webby, I don't know where Webby is actually. He messaged me earlier, but I was deep in the land of song promotion. Wait, let me find out on WhatsApp if he's messaged me. Oh, he's on the way. Okay. Legend, message me when you're outside. I hope I haven't locked him out. Maybe he's outside. Who fucking knows when Connor's messaging me. Sorry guys. Yes, Connor yes. Oh, we got a special guest appearance, guys. Exciting stuff. Come up to. We'll get Connor in as well. Man, I'm sweating. Whoo! It's a hot one. I don't know why I chose tracksuit top today. It's hot. Woo! Conno? Who's fucking Conno? Conor McGregor. It's Conor, mate. What else? We got a 3. Oh, the 3rd figurine is indeed coming very soon. Yep, a little toys. We got a bunch of them. Who got hold of one of these? He was my favourite, man. This little fella here. We'll also have some Violet's Tail ones. We're working on those. We're working on those ones. This guy though. He's the mascot, man. This is how I see myself when I look in the mirror. I look just like this. This is my favourite one. This is my spirit animal. Stop telling me to strip, you perverts. Anything else? Any other questions? You, madame, with the red bag. Show me if I have pants. Pants. Good to see we've got some Yanks in the building. We don't call these pants, we call them trousers, my friends. We call these things pants, the boxers, the undergarments in the UK. That's what we call pants. You guys call pants trousers because you're fucked in the head. These are my pants. Yeah, I've got trousers on. So there's that. There's an evolution occurring. Can I remove my pants and trousers, please? Sounds like a Blink-182 album name. What's my favourite animal? The capybara. It probably changes every time someone asks me that, so I apologise for my inconsistency. Same thing with everything, really. It depends on the day, doesn't it? Treatment's going well. I'm out of the really intensive treatment. What I've got to do right now is I've got to take antibiotics for the next 6 or so months. It's a lot of antibiotics. Not always the nicest on the stomach, but it is what it is. I do monthly infusions of IVIG, which is like blood donor immune cells. That takes it's 2 days, 5 hours each day of IVIG drips, and you've got to take loads of Benadryl and stuff so that you don't have a big anaphylactic reaction and die. And then I'm on a bunch of supplements and shit. I'm still doing my Holy Trinity of Health routine in that room over there, which is red light therapy, sauna, ice bath, oxygen, hyperbaric oxygen chamber, which I have. We're currently, if people have been following me on other social media things, they'll know I've become the primary investor of a health company in the UK because there's not enough places in the UK for people with chronic health conditions to go. So I have taken it upon myself to try and help that along a bit, just because I know how devastating it is to be left at the sidelines when you can't get the help from the NHS. That's no slight on the NHS. I know a lot of people are like, yo, Ren's always bitching about the NHS. When I complain about my personal experience, I'm talking about the perspective of a chronically ill person. The NHS is amazing for patching up people who have broken arms, pregnant, cancer, all of that sort of stuff. My personal experience of somebody with a chronic health condition is not great. And I know it's the case all over the world. It's the case in America, it's the case in Canada. There needs to be a lot more research done for a lot of these chronic health conditions, and there needs to be a lot more support, and there needs to be a lot more understanding of these things. So when I criticise systems of health, this is specifically what I'm talking about. And anybody who has lived with these conditions will know exactly what I'm talking about. They'll know that I'm not just complaining for the sake of complaining. They'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's almost kind of a light. I'm putting this very lightly. If I could tell you some of the stories, you guys would be horrified. But anyway, a conversation for another time. Vincent's Tale. Any more questions? Tattoo tour. I can show you my new tattoos. Yeah, I've got a bunch of them, man. Alright. I'll take the sweaty jacket off for a second. Right. We got some new ones. You guys have probably seen this one. That's my Kurt Vonnegut. Everything was beautiful and nothing hurt. Kurt Vonnegut quote. I got 2 Kurt Vonnegut quotes because he's my favourite author. There it is. So it goes. Also, this is funny, man. I've had this reoccurring message from this one guy who follows him about and comments everywhere, and said that because I forgot when I was looking at my tattoos where this was, that it was fake, because I was like, where is it? Oh, it's there. That's just called ADHD. I'm not about to be sat here every morning drawing on a fake tattoo just for the I don't even know what for. But please stop following me around telling me I have fake tattoos. It's weird. This is my, you've seen that one, but this is my As Above, So Below from the Hermetica. Not Illuminati symbolism. There we go. That's from the Hermetica. If people are familiar with the story of the Emerald Tablet, or the Hermetic, I guess you wouldn't really call it religion, philosophy, religion. I love it. I've been reading a lot into it. As Above, So Below. Talks kind of about the fractal nature of reality, that we are. You zoom in, right? The best way I can explain it is everything, right? So you zoom into an atom. You have your nucleus, your protons, and your electrons orbiting this center. You zoom out, and you hit a solar system, or you hit with your sun in the center, this big ball of energy with your planets orbiting the gravitational field of the sun, very much like an atom. You zoom out even further, you have your Milky Ways, which are orbiting the center of the universe, and so on and so on. And so it's kind of like, or there was another pretty one where it was like the root networks of trees looks very similar to the branches of the lung, and there are always these repeating patterns in nature or in systems of being that you can find. And with these systems of being, if you can view something on a macro or a micro scale, you can predict how models work, and you can predict outcomes by viewing things in different areas of nature. It's all quite fascinating, and I'm a bit of a nerd for all of this stuff, but I also find it very beautiful, and I also find it helpful to think about if I feel like I'm being overwhelmed, or if I feel like I'm worrying about stressing the little shit and the small shit, to think about our place in all of that giant magnitude of existence, which is like incomprehensible, makes me feel very kind of tiny and inconsequential, which sounds like it should be a negative thought, but it's not. It's a very positive thought. I like to feel like that because it makes me feel liberated from the existential soup of existence. So that was a very long-winded way of saying as above, so below. This is just some flowers. Not sunflowers, but flowers. Some pretty flowers. So it goes, like I say, Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse 5. This is Welsh. A Welsh Taliesin inspired. I don't know if there's any Welshies in the chat right now. The story of Taliesin, who's a Welsh bard. But this Miarvim yn yr gwynt yn yr dŵr ac yn y tân. I come from the wind, water and the fire. Just again, it's a little bit alchemaic. How would you say that? Alchemaic? I don't know. I'm very into there's crossovers with Hermeticism there. Alchemy and the Philosopher's Stone and all that sort of stuff. I really like it. And I really like the elements in thinking about the fact that we're all just various different combinations of molecules coming from the same core substance. So earth, wind, water, fire and all that shit. Anyway, Welsh quote. The Caduceus. Wait. Yes. Caduceus. Done very well. This is my Caduceus tattoo. That one was the only tattoo that like actually fucking hurt, man. That one on the ribs when they like the shading. Woo! That was sore. That one. And then we got this little birdie fella right here. Yeah, little mascot. And then, in case you guys missed it last time, this is one of my favourite ones, is Dylan Thomas, Welsh poet on the back. Don't go gentle into that good night with the sun and the moon. Yeah, man. The body is slowly but surely filling up. Filling up. The canvas is getting full, man. But I know it gets addictive. If anyone's got tattoos, they'll know what I mean. You know what it is, yeah? Oh, so I'm just gonna grab a bite of this food. You get one. Oh, I don't know why Webby isn't up there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and check something in a second. But if you get one, then it's like you feel a little unbalanced. Then you're like, oh shit. Well, now I've got to get one here because I've got one here, and I've got to counterbalance that one because now this one's looking slightly on. You know what I mean? So it's like. But then when you get your new one, you're like, oh shit. Well, now I've got to put something here. So like it's just a slippery slope, man. And then obviously hand tattoos, but yeah, they're multiplying like goddamn rabbits, man. Why sunflower? Well, so each you'll see there's a pattern to a lot of these songs, and each song is named after a Vincent van Gogh painting, and his inclusion in the story will become more apparent as the story progresses. I don't want to give too much of that away. I don't want to give too much of the story away, but I'll happily answer questions about this prologue. I like horror movies, yeah. I really like like proper B movie horror movies from the 80s is my favourite subgenre of horror movie. So it's like really, really bad acting, a shoestring budget so that like the blood is just like bottles of ketchup squirting out, really over dramatic screaming. I love that shit, man. I live for B movies. They're so good. The Blob, yeah, excellent example. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, good example. Don't know if anyone's ever seen Videodrome. That's a weird fucking film, man, but I love that film. There was one about ice cream that came to life and killed people that was pretty good. The Stuff was pretty. That was called The Stuff, I think. But then the slightly higher budget ones from the 80s are great as well, like Hellraiser and Nightmare on Elm Street, and that 80s was just a good decade for horror films, I think. Just because of the style, I love the style, man, like that Hammer horror sort of vibe. So, yeah, Vincent actor's fire. He was awesome, man. He smoked so much weed that day though, because we had to do a bunch of takes to get We had to do a bunch of takes. Not weed. We live in the UK. It's illegal. We'd never do that. That was just what's it called? Freudian slip. A cigarette. A long cigarette. A prop. Exactly. Yeah. So and he had a massive nicotine rush by the end of the day. Tash Sultana, we're gonna be linking up at some point. It's really cool, man. Like I've been putting that out there into the universe for a while. If anyone's been following me for a couple of years, when people ever ask me like one of my top collaborations, I'm like, I'd fucking love to do something with Tash. And then she hit me up on Instagram and was just like, yo, I heard you talking about me in one of my interviews. I've checked out your stuff. Fucking cool. We should make some music. I was like, hell yeah. But then we were trying to check with our schedules, like when it's going to be possible, because she's Australia and I'm England. They're like other sides of the world to each other, man. So, in the end, because it's quite tight for her when she's on a tour. So I'm going to go over there probably like November this year. And we're going to do something. We're going to cook something up. Once I'm free and once she's free. Tash is wicked, man. She's great. Why did I trap Johnson? I didn't trap Johnson. Johnson is an all-powerful, omnipotent being. This is his world, and we're just living in it. I have been to Australia before, but I was a little chicken nugget back then, man. I was like this big, and I lived there for 2 years when I was a baby, when I was but a small egg of a human, and from when I was 6 months until I was about 2, because I was an accident baby. You see, I wasn't meant to be here, and so when I arrived, my mum and dad were like, shit, you know, we had this trip planned. And now we can't do it because this little egg-shaped human is here. And then they were like, you know what? We'll just take the egg with us. And they travelled around Bali and Australia and New Zealand with this little egg-sized human. That big I was for 2 years, and so I don't remember much of it because it was a long time ago and I was so tiny. And so my brain hadn't been developed because my brain was literally the size of a walnut. I think Webby's here. All right, mate. Oh, Connor's here as well. Yeah, I'm just doing the live streaming thing. If you guys want to come in, I'm just doing on the Twitch.
What's up, dude?
I need more seats in here.
Hold on.
Fuck yeah.
To congratulate you.
Oh, mate. A little water. It's kind of hot in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just had a cider.
Oh?
Yeah.
No. Oh, what? Is your first ever English cider?
I think it was. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Mr. Chris Webby and Mr. Connor Honeysett, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
Yeah. Take them in. Soak them in, guys.
We're not chinking before this.
We can indeed. Yeah, come on, let's go. Right.
Yeah, I had the fish and chips tonight.
Yeah.
I walked down to
Oh shit, you're doing it properly then.
Yeah.
You got a fish and
Proper
chips.
English.
Proper English, mate.
The Victory.
Oh, in the pub.
Yeah.
Old school pub. Yeah, sick, bro. Yeah.
How was did you go for the mushy peas as well?
I did have some mushy peas.
Come
That
on,
Mad
was
man.
very strange.
Did you have
Yeah,
curry
yeah.
sauce as well, bro?
No, I didn't have
Okay. Yeah.
It was.
How was it?
It had like a kick to it. It
Yeah.
was strange.
Yeah.
What the hell is mushy peas?
It's what it is on this. It's peas mushed.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, right.
I think they put some. It can't be just it, because it tastes different to peas.
It seemed like peas that were in a paste of other peas. Is what it appeared.
Kind of, yeah.
Because some of them were whole and the rest of them were very.
It's definitely
off
like a
piece.
very specific I really fucking like mushy peas, man, personally, but it's,
Yeah,
it's
no.
definitely an acquired taste. I remember
It's like baby food.
you linked up with Black Pegasus.
Yeah,
recently.
yeah. We did an interview in the car and we were talking about this.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So he did a video about mushy peas that was on one of my beats, but then he tried mushy peas for the first time on a live stream. I don't think he liked it very much. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. But I reckon the American mushy peas might taste different though. I don't know until I try it.
Yeah, peas.
I didn't
I've
love
done
them,
peas,
but you know, it was alright.
To be honest, if I hadn't eaten mushy peas for like 30 years of my life and eaten for the first time, I probably wouldn't like them either.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things that like you grow up eating, so you're used to like it's a very strong, unique taste.
I feel like only babies eat mushy peas in America.
Yeah.
That is a baby thing, though. You know, it's like
Yeah.
mushy peas.
It's because British people don't have proper teeth, so we can't chew things.
What's that about? Like, I mean, it's so much so Austin Powers. You know, it's the joke. Like, you know, you gotta.
Yeah, man, I've got a proper gremlin gob, mate. Yeah.
I mean, I had to have braces twice because I'm half of
I
this.
think-
You know what I mean? I'm half British-ish.
Yeah, I think they just don't push like dental care on us in the same way that America does. I don't fucking know, mate.
You guys don't put fluoride in your drinking water?
I think we do, yeah.
I think we've got the fluoride in there.
No, we all do. They gotta make sure we're not connected on the spiritual
Yeah,
plane. There.
eating away at our pineal glands.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nice calcification. Cheers, guys. Cheers to all your pineal glands. Wonky teeth gang.
Yeah, that's a
I was-
cheers Hillary Clinton would make.
I got fangs, right? Yeah, I got the proper fangs, man. Cheers. Any so me yeah. Have you guys got any questions? I can read out the questions if you want. But
I say that.
have you got any questions? Because it's a rare moment you would have me and Webby like on the same live stream. So we got a collaborative album cooking at the moment, which is why Webby's down in the UK.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's fucked.
It's cool. It's cool, man.
So
we can't give you any teasers right now. I'm afraid. I wish we could.
Me too, dude. I just want to show everybody, but we can't. You know.
Nah, trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. It's really fucking cool. It's a real interesting, like, whatever you're expecting the crossover of me and Webby to sound like, throw away those expectations as well, man, because it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. Like,
And it's like Baggage is so dope, but there is not a single song on there that sounds like Baggage.
not really, no. Yeah. It's very, very interesting. 13 songs altogether. Someone said it right. Yeah, Sublime. There's definitely a bit of Sublime influence in there. For sure. There's but also like that's kind of that when we first started, we were like, let's do something that's very sort of like 90s Sublime, these kind of old school hit. But then it really evolved from that into something quite unique, didn't it? Like
Then
like,
Tarantula happened. And
Tarantula happened. So we've got like
Tarantula's crazy, man.
we've got influence from like the Clash in there. We've got influence from like old sort of like Wu-Tang, more storytelling, Dance with the Devil, Immortal Technique sort of vibes. But then we've also got there's so many. It's like we got like rock influence, punk influence, reggae influence. There's so much stuff going on.
Neurodivergent is definitely.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's so interesting too. It's like just the way we work together. That's what I've been trying to explain to people. It's like like we just understand each other.
Yeah.
And JP included in that recipe.
I think it's because we're both independent artists. We've had to approach it very like DIY, almost like I was saying to you yesterday. It's almost like a bit of an entrepreneur type situation, as opposed to being like, right, I'm gonna write a song and then everyone else runs about sorting out the music video, sorting out. It's like we're so involved in the process. I think in every stage of the process. But even to do with like the beat making and the mixing and it's not like we turn up to the studio, do a take and then fuck off and then that's it.
Of course.
It's like,
no, we're very involved, but we have a similar like melody palette.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like there's certain overlaps where it's just like we think the same type of stuff is dope for the most part. Yeah.
No, it's been very cool. But then I say our voices have a very different timbre as well, so it really works because it's like you can definitely tell when it's you. You could definitely tell when it's me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I've got a little whiny nasally voice, and you've got a voice like a fucking chainsaw.
You say that though, right? you say that though, but people like some I played it to think it's just you, and they're like, oh wait, and then when it's you starting off the song, that is this Webby still?
Yeah.
Actually, it does sound.
Well, I saw people reacting to Baggage, and they're like, "Oh, Ren's doing the hook." It's like,
yeah. Taking the credit, mate.
But in fairness, some people are real dumb.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
No offense to you. So, you know, if you're in this chat, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know?
I'm a dumb one then, bro, because I kind of thought it was him with the hook originally when he sent it to me.
You thought I was.
Well, yeah, when I first heard it,
No, I just did the fucking the what's his name, the Robert Plant-esque scream at the end.
Oh man, that scream is so good. That's when you thought it was in. That's when it wasn't.
That's when I clocked it wasn't him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yo, we've got some dumb people representing in the chat. Let's go.
There it is. You know, bro.
You can't all be brilliant. Okay?
Yeah.
And what is all these smarts get you anyways? All I do is pace around and worry about how the world's gonna end any day now. Once you know too much, like life gets a lot less fun. All you can do is just really sit around and acknowledge the reality that we are all doomed.
Nice, guys. Stream sunflowers.
Yeah. No, which was dope, by the way. I'm glad I was in that premiere, dude.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen or heard that really, but I've seen and heard what's to come.
Yeah.
And that's very cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The next installment is fucking crazy. We've because the next installment, I'm not, without giving away too much of the story for Vincent's tale, it's like we've taken the original formula of how we did the tale of Jenny and Screech and Violet's tale and stuff like that. So the formula that you all know. And then we were like, how can we use this formula and really push the boundaries of where we're taking this one shot? Like, what can we do that people are going to be like, what the fuck was that? Like, I love those little subtle ideas. Like, you know, like in Screech's Tale when he shoots with the guitar. Really simple idea, just not executed before. So it's like those little ideas, we've taken them and we've just made them much bigger, basically, and we've pulled off some shit that's like fucking cool. It's really, really cool. So I'm excited for you guys to see that, man. Webby, they're saying, would you ever do any busking?
Yeah, I mean, like, more like prank busking. Like, there are limitations to my voice, people, you know.
Right.
You know, like, I have, you know, it can't be like, oh, do this song, and I would just sound good doing it, you know. It's an interesting voice. Like I always say, it's got a lot of texture in the right circumstance.
You could do rapping with it though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Like over guitar, I think that always sounds sick, man. When you get like back in the day watching the old SBTV sessions were like I think I saw Getz do one, but I saw some really, really cool ones that were like just someone was playing the guitar.
That's what got me really into you when you were on the street doing that shit as well. I was like, oh fuck.
Busking this album would be fucking.
Oh, let's fire. I want to show you guys this as well. I'm gonna fire up.
Whoa, how'd you do it so you can see?
Yeah, baby, I got the tricks.
See, I gotta get this. I'm over here twitching, fucking not even knowing what I'm doing.
Streamlabs is the one, man.
I know, I don't have the Streamlabs yet.
All right, we'll hook you up, man.
How the fuck do you stream that? Do you stream straight off Twitch?
Off a little
But what
camera.
What like software are you using?
Camera.
Yeah.
Twitch, the app.
Wow, incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, interesting story. Before we start this, I want to show you boys this as well. This is one of my favorites. I saw I met him the other day. I was like sitting watching Remain in that busking, and I was like, because Ben Plan B, he's been off the scene for a minute, but I think he's without saying too much because we had a chat for a bit. But anyway, I clocked him watching Remain in that in the crowd, and I was like pointed at him, and then he pointed at me, and then we got chatting for a little bit, and he was like, yo, like, I've heard you've been shouting me out recently on some of your songs and that. He was just like, I really appreciate it. It was just a real cool full circle moment for me, man, because Plan B was one of my British, probably one of my biggest influences in terms of like who was inspiring the shit that I was doing, because he was in a very similar lane. In a very similar lane when he first started, because I got onto him before he released The Defamation of Strickland Banks, which is when most other people got onto him, but I got onto him when he was more in that sort of underground Charmaine, Who Needs Actions, When You Got Words phase, where it was just like him on the acoustic guitar rapping, and for me that was mad interesting because a lot of rappers weren't doing that thing, because this was pre-Ed Sheeran and all that sort of era. This was like really early days when there wasn't, I mean, I think you had like Wycliffe and the Fugees were doing it in the 90s, and that was always real fire, but this was just him by himself playing the guitar rapping, and I hadn't seen that, man. And you know, he came from more sort of like council estate working class background, so it was like, for me it was a real point of relatability. So like Plan B was huge for me, and it was an honor to meet him, man. He was really cool. Just chatting to him meant a lot, and knowing that he's aware of what I was doing and acknowledging what I was doing, that was like a big moment for me, man. So that was sick. I thought I'd just share that with you, and then I want to show you this tune for anybody who doesn't know. This was like early days. I remember seeing this when I was like, well, a little nugget, and feeling like it was mad good. Let's go.
Trouble cause I cannot be ready, you're right. With my fists up, ready to fight, but I ain't got to put my fists up every time. I ain't got to pull the heat like here we go. I ain't got to lose my head like years ago. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who needs actions when you got words that ain't afraid to get physical? It's just that I hit harder when I spit on the verse, cause I'm a sick spitter. Spit so sick that it hurts. So sick of spitting, I can even spit in reverse. Still, you can step up to my face if that's the way you feel. Throw a punch or throw 'em back and show you I'm for real. That's the look of so-called mates. It's a sign that's record deal. One more hat, I can bring it on matter now. I'm paying bills, not staying still, waiting for a gyro. Feeling so frustrated I can stab someone in the eye with a biro. Having to drive slow every time I see the biro. Cause it's a 9-bar skunk in my trunk and it's liable to shut the high grade pen. So I'm used to cats who beg for scraps and chat crap that don't make sense. Cause how would you do? Even when you go to great lengths, I see through you like glass and fake friends. I'm trouble cause I cannot be ready to write. With my fists up, ready to fight. But I ain't got to put my fists up every time. You need actions when you got words. And I ain't got to pull the heat like, here we go. I ain't got to lose my head like, years ago. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sticks and stones break bones, but what I say will hurt you worse. Leave you feeling dead and buried like you're 6 feet under earth. And the factions speak louder than words. Then I'll come to hear you hating, but I never see you burst. You just vex, cause you wish you were a riot. And you can't make so many people free a set like I can. Pick up a mic hand, set the crowd alight, man. Shout to fucking right, they think it's day when it's night, man. That's right, man. You can't deny you've got talent. It's jealousy, you only hating cause you haven't. The more I blow, the more you hate me with a passion. Now the prince on my dick and people follow me like fashion. You're like, don't believe the hype, and that's all it is and nothing else. But I don't need the hype, the words are right themselves. Cause the words are right from the heart, that's right I felt. And you'll be eating yours, and mine are flying off the shelf. But you're come knocking, I'll be ready to ride. With my fists up.
Back up. Yeah, plan B, baby. Plan B was fire. Yeah, so I realised that I was muted halfway through that. Mr. Plan B, man, he was great. Yeah, that album was sick. Ill Manners was, also super sick. But yeah, all of that shit in Charmaine, that stuff like proper shaped me as an artist, man. All the rapping stuff. I'm picking up the pioneers of that shit.
How do you get the dinosaur to pop up in the corner?
Oh, bro, there's somebody, you can do so much with this shit.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get like the chat there, so if you were like recording it and then play it in the back for people, you can have the chat popping up.
When you get back home, I'll jump on and I can talk you through it, bro.
Okay.
It is easy. Just
I bought a laptop for the purpose of doing this, and I just didn't do it.
And we can move Johnson around, do you know what I mean? So he's like,
wow.
Yeah. Just food all over my face. We can just fucking. Yeah, just make fucking let's go. There is a collaboration with Ocean coming. We had a tune, but we're like waiting for exactly the right one to drop first, basically. But yeah, there's something with Ocean coming very soon, man. That was fucking cool as well. Collaborating with Ocean's a big. We showed you back last time where I beat Ocean shit.
Yes.
Ocean Wisdom, yeah, he's fire.
Oh yeah, he's
He's crazy.
that radio joint he did.
Fire in the Booth.
The Fire in the Booth one, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, he killed that, man.
Insane.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that. Me and Ocean will be dropping something soon. Skinner Brothers. I've actually got a whole project with the Skinner Brothers cooking up. So that'll be at some point. Fuck knows when. But there's a lot of songs with the Skinner Brothers coming. That's cool. That's really cool. It's got a thing. Sophia Izalia. She's coming. Izella. I think it's Izella. Sophia Izella. She's coming to England in August. We're gonna hang out. Whether we make music in that time or not, I'm not sure. If we do, that'd be well cool. I think she's sick, man. But me and Soph have been chatting a little bit, and she's just fucking cool, man. She's very, very unique, very unique artist, man. Just real like. Anyone hasn't checked out her stuff, it's really. She's in her own lane for sure, man. She's brilliant, good songwriter, just very accomplished. Sick of like violin and guitar and stuff as well, man. Really, really good. Trying to see what else. Who's Liam Howlett? Oh, Prodigy Liam.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I don't know. I'm putting it out there if he's up for it. It just clicked then. I'd love to do something with a Prodigy. That'd be sick. Asif Avedon, is that how you say it? Asif Avedon, yeah, he contacted me recently as well, man. He's brilliant. His voice is incredible. There are a lot of potential collabs on the table. It's just that it's like there's so much to do this summer. So I'm gonna try and get around to all of them because these are all amazing artists that I grew up listening to, and like having a lot of them knocking on my door is incredible. But there's only so much time in a day as well. So like when I do get around to it, it'll be a lot of fun. Exactly. I'm trying not to burn out. So when it happens, but it could be a little while. Let me have a look. I'm just trying to find. Haley Knox is really cool. I found some of her looping shit, man. She's great voice. Sting obviously is one of my fucking big heroes. Any questions for the boys while they're here? We can do all this at some other time, you know. You can just shout out artist names at me.
Check it out. I'm hatching Pokemon eggs.
He's hatching. Nice.
Oh, a little duck.
Oh, you got a
little
duck.
duck. One more. Let's see. A 10K egg. What do we
Let's
got?
go.
All right. Larvitar.
Ah, Schnozbert.
Yeah. Got a lot of eggs.
Man, it lost me ever since after the 151. You know, OG.
No, 100%. Like that's.
It lost me after the 151.
That was like my go-to, but then
Yeah.
Pokemon Go hooked me back in, so I've learned some others. But anyone our age, it's the 151 is what it's all about.
Yeah, man. I had Pokemon.
Were you red or blue?
I think I had blue and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I had blue, and then I think I got yellow because you just get the little Pikachu dude following you around.
Yeah.
Many hours.
Yeah, I was blue. I was a blue guy.
Yeah. Many hours I spent on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What they're asking Webby? What's your favorite Pokemon?
Psyduck.
Psyduck.
He's always having an existential crisis, and I can relate to that.
Yeah, fair enough. When is the Webby collab album due? We've got rough dates, but we don't have an exact date for you.
Ren has one opinion on that. I have another. I would say it'd be great. October seems like a really great month.
Cool.
That's realistic.
Yeah.
October, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see.
That's on you now, bro. Isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Well, he was saying September, and I was saying, Ren, you're coming out in September.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but we will be 3 videos deep, but it depends how regularly we drop them. But yeah. So September, October, next week.
October. Like in Halloween time, Asylum.
Halloween could be kind of fun. Yeah.
Spooky season.
Spooky season. Yeah. Slaughterhouse will be dropping in the interim, but probably the main rollout of that will start after Mine and Webby's project. Mine and Webby's project, we're gonna have pretty rapid fire releases. But there will definitely be a release every 2 weeks up until that point, because we've got loads of stuff from Vincent's Tale. There's like 3 episodes to go, and then more coming after that. And then after that, if there's a little bit of a gap between Webby collab and then, I'll just drop some stuff from Slaughterhouse just to keep you guys ticking over, because we've got some videos waiting from that. We got some videos and they're fucking cool as well, man. Any more questions, please? You, sir. You, madame. Vincent's merch. Yeah, there'll be some Vincent merch stuff. We got some of that coming. Yeah. A little gig with. I'm sure that we'll do a concert at some point with this. We've got a lot of songs.
I have something I wanted to run by you about that too, but I won't do it on stream because I don't want to set any expectations, you know.
All right.
But I have it's a pretty good idea.
Watch this.
But if not that idea, there's other ideas.
Yeah, watch this space for that.
Yeah.
Scream next tale. What do you mean scream next tale? Do you mean am I going to scream?
Screech, then scream, then you can do yell.
Am I expecting interviews? Yeah, I'm doing one with Dr. Mike, is it?
I'm not sure.
I think his name's Dr. Mike.
Yeah.
There's some bloke called Dr. Mike in America who's a doctor, and he's called Mike. I think I'm doing an interview with him at some point. I think he's just, one of those like heart-throbby American doctors who interviews people about. It'll be interesting because it's a doctor. Someone says they love Dr. Mike. There we go. I think that's happening. we're going to do some of our own... So, someone really excited about that. Really, Dr. Mike! Fuck! There we go. Whoa, shit. Yeah, the very same. I should probably find out who it is. Yeah, man. I'm excited for that one. Who else? Paging Dr. Mike. Yeah, we're gonna do some podcasts and shit from our own side at some point as well. I'm assuming this Dr. Mike is a great guy because you all are going mad for him. So big up Dr. Mike. He's a well loved doctor. He's a household name. Yeah, we had the Joe Rogan shout out the other day on the podcast. That's pretty cool. My health is doing a lot of these questions I've already answered already, but my health is on the up. It's doing better. I've still got a fair amount of my protocol to go, but a lot better than I was when I was in Mexico. That's for sure. Make Webby say pants.
Pants.
There you go.
Dr. Mike has a lot of followers. By the way.
Oh shit.
4.6 mil.
Oh shit. Dr. Mike is a big doctor.
I need to do a podcast with Dr. Mike. Does he talk about mental unwellness?
I guess so. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe we shouldn't be. I shouldn't be briefing about him on Livestream, but.
Talk to him about Adderall. You know.
Yeah. But I imagine he's a good character. We're all we've got a lot of people giving him a lot of love. So mental health, that sort of stuff. I can see why I'm going on the show.
That's also one of the bonds I feel like of this project. We're both whacked out of our fucking domes.
We are both whacked out of our fucking domes. Yeah. Which is so it works. Any more questions? Can you be part of this? Sure. Get stuck in, flower butterfly. Mr. Biscuit interview. Who's? I know, but we've got a lot of people saying Mr. Biscuit interview. Sure, the more the merrier.
As long as it's not that Mr. Beast, I don't trust him. Something about that smile.
Yeah. MGK collab. Dunno, mate. I haven't really been following much of his stuff, to be honest.
I don't know if this is Mr. Biscuit. He just has a bunch of food.
Is it like a biscuit guy?
I don't know if this is right. Judging by his page, he's a sandwich.
Okay. I'd love to do an interview with a sandwich.
Me too.
Mr. Biscuit is Black Pegasus' friend. Okay. So.
Okay. Actually, I know who that from doing that, and I don't think that's who this is. This is just.
That's just a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I stumbled across the other day was have you come across the Stick Nation page? Where they're like, hey Stick Nation, this is my stick. It's just like it's one of them Instagram pages where they just review sticks and like the person, like, you just find a stick in the forest and then they'll come. I've been hoping that I just come across a real fucking good stick.
I've come across some good sticks. That sounds like a very autistic page, by the way.
It's super autistic, yeah.
But I do know, like the having a nice stick. Pause is it's a nice. Sometimes you come across, so you walk into the woods and you're like, I'm getting a little tired, and then you just find this stick, almost like someone left it there for you.
Yeah, you know, like when you find like. No, it's so true. I feel like Connecticut's probably got loads of good sticks.
Well, we got a lot of sticks. Yeah. I have to go outside and pick up sticks constantly. Anytime there's a windy day, it's like. My girlfriend gets mad at me. She's like, "Oh, you're picking up sticks again." I'm like, well. You know, it's gonna look like we live in a stick if I don't go outside and do this. You know, it's important.
Where do you put the sticks? Do you
burn them? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, yeah. No, because I grew up in North Wales and we had a lot of good sticks there as well, man. But I love it when you find like a good, one with like a bit of a Y on it or something like that.
Yeah.
A good leaning stick or just or just like a good like Gandalf staff or something like that. Yeah,
of course. Some like knobs on them for hand support.
Oh yeah, like a good supportive, solid stick. Yeah. How are you guys over there for sticks, man? You guys
really like X branches. You know, those are the best, like ones that used to be like a reliable branch that something just went wrong.
But a little bit aged though. Like you know, it's been on the ground for a while and it's like dried out a little.
Dried out, but not brittle. Like almost stronger.
No, you don't want those fucking. Although the brittle ones are cool because then you can do the karate chopping.
Oh
people
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Good for burning and breaking.
Yeah, good for just giving it one of them.
But those ones that you hit on your knee and you can't break it, and then it just hurts. You just bruise your quad. Those are the ones you want.
They and make you look like a goddamn fool.
They do.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, we love sticks here. Someone said Webby. The word is that Webby has a big stick.
Well, you know, I've heard it. I've also heard medium. So it's really up for interpretation at that point. Grower, not a shower, though. Let me just add that.
It's all relativity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all relativity.
Yeah.
After the ice bath, no one.
Yeah,
has
after the ice bath, it's a twig.
After the ice bath, no one has a big stick. Stick boy. So we're not going there. I've read some comments that we're not going to.
Show us your stick.
Get your stick up. How do you get a pick out of a guitar, Olive KG? Tell me, is that a joke? Is it a joke or is it just a question? Because how I personally do it is just fucking give it one of them, rattle it about. Also, we're some pretty sad news. The guitar, the Cordoba, because I bought a new one, but the old Cordoba of Screech's Tail, Violet's Tail, High Ren and stuff like that, it's pretty much nearly dead because the crack is becoming such a big crack that that guitar's nearly on the way out. So I've been wondering either I'm gonna just like turn it into a bit of furniture or I'll auction it and give the money to some sort of mental health charity or something, I guess. But keep an eye out for that if I do that, guys, because if anyone really wants that high Ren guitar, a little bit of yeah, I don't know.
Is that the one you cracked at my house?
No, that was my brand fucking new one, bro. Yeah, I cracked a brand new one. That was so annoying. I basically bought a new Cordoba, and like because the old one was on the way out. Really nice one. This one's like much nicer than the last one. And then while we were recording, I knocked Webby's snare drum over, and it just fucking my guitar was lying on the floor. It's like bang.
That room was a booby trap. The whole thing.
There's actually a video of that happening as well.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And it's it cracked it in exactly the same spot that because the last one we were on a little bit of a road camping trip, and what's that thing? Anyway, we were on a little bit of a road camping trip, and a portable stove fell on the guitar, and it smashed it. So, you know, these things happen, I guess.
What is a portable stove?
So in the back of like a camper van, usually what you do when you're driving, you tie things up so it doesn't move in the back.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Like the stove, like the non-portable stove?
Yeah, it was like a tabletop bit. It was like in its little fucking thing, and then we turn a corner too fast and it just falls off, and then just plants it onto my guitar. I mean, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Any merch drops coming? Yeah.
In the pipeline, yeah.
In the pipeline. Where the new Sick Boy drop will be coming after the Tales. Yeah, is the answer to that. The new Sick Boy drops on the way, and then there'll be some new Ram Mix merch shit. Berlin. We were thinking about potentially pulling up to Berlin to do some busking with the Big Push Boys. Don't know when, but yeah, potentially. I've always wanted to just go and do some techno party over in Berlin because I've never done it before. I like to go to all the most outrageous spots that leave me feeling really out of my depth. So all of those little Berghain clubs, or just like some sort of cyberpunk club, or just somewhere where I feel really, really out of my comfort zone. I'd love to do that. Yeah, man. Berlin seems sick, mate. Berlin seems sick. What else we got? Any other little quezzies? Lot of penises in Bergheim, someone says. Oh, try and stop me.
Interesting fact about a place.
Yeah. I mean, are they exposed? What's going on? Kit Kat, Hamburg. Hamburg's cool, man. I was in Hamburg years and years ago, actually. I did this thing. Should I speak about this on live stream? Yeah, why not? Actually, no, because I might be shooting myself in the foot for some future things. I'm keeping that a secret.
I got a Hamburg story. I had sex in a public sauna in Hamburg back in my day.
Sounds like a very Hamburg thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice. Was it? Did you?
No one came in.
Nice.
But it had the thrill.
Yeah. Nice. I've had sex in a public sauna before, actually, as well. It's really intense as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't
last that long, so it only went.
That works in your favour.
Yeah.
I no, it was a steam room, but that was better because you're kind of covalent in a steam room because but it's also nicer because everything's a lot more. Anyway. Yeah. Any more questions, ladies and gentlemen? The Billy Idol video is coming with Slaughterhouse. Yes, that'll drop at some point. For sure. What do I think of? Oh, I haven't actually listened to Justin Bieber's new album. I'll probably hit that up at some point. Yeah. I thought the one he did with Skrillex on the production. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not like hugely intimate with Justin Bieber's work, but I really like that one that he did a while back with Skrillex. With production on the songwriting on that was pretty cool. I like that one. Skrillex is insane at mixing. He's got that down to a fucking science, man. Like everything sits. When you listen to one of his mixes on like a proper good set of monitors, like it's as someone who mixes all my own shit, I'm like, he's very, very good. He's very, very good. Any other questions? Do I want tickets for the Cat Empire?
What one?
I love it. I've seen the Cat Empire twice. I'm very busy, man. I'd love to go and see the Cat Empire, but all the way to Amsterdam. I'm basically, until I go to New York in September, my schedule is like all planned out for me, basically. So I would love to go and see the Cat Empire again because they're fucking wicked, but I probably just don't have the time. One of my favourite Australian bands, by the way. If anyone hasn't checked out the Cat Empire, check out the Cat Empire. They're fire. Why Van Gogh? Why anything? Why anything? I like Van Gogh. Still holding the mascot for dear life. Yeah. Any questions for the boys?
I'm sweating like a pig.
Yeah, it's hot in here, man. We'll wrap this up in a second because I'm going to give Webby flashbacks to the sauna.
Well, I want to hit the red light,
yeah,
maybe, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to hit the sauna in the oxygen chamber.
Do you want me to warm the sauna up tonight? No.
You know, I'm open to anything. I'm so inflamed right now. I feel like my lymphatic system.
That'll help you right
is
out,
very
mate.
Clogged.
That'll help you right out. So we got like a little infrared sauna in the next room, and we got
Am I cool to turn it on right now?
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it. And there's like a red light built into it as well. If anyone knows like the benefits of red light therapy, it's really good for inflammation. It's really good for just general health and shit.
And any Americans in the chat now, we literally we eat chemical poison. That's pretty much all we eat. And I'm trying to purge some of that shit right now because I feel like shit. And I'm, I think globally there's a bit of that, but nobody's feeling it like the Americans. So shout out to you guys and yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good what we're putting in our bodies. Breathing, drinking. It's alarming. It makes me feel not good. And I am telling you, it's different over here. It's different. They have real food. Real food.
The vegetables and stuff there do taste a little bit like polystyrene.
Yeah, well, our vegetables come from Bill Gates, so it's gotten real dark in the past few years.
Yeah. Our what was I going to say? Oh, the exposure change on this. Oh fuck me. Hang on. When you eat like if you go to Spain or if you go to like Mexico or California is actually pretty good. I'll be fair. California's anywhere if you go close to where they actually grow the vegetables themselves. I feel like the UK they're just like, oh, we'll give them fucking these ones. Like the ones that just got left behind that are just like genetically mutated. I feel like
yeah,
we
but
get
that's
those.
better than we just have these like monoculture, like every single one is exactly the same. We don't even have runts in the vegetable world anymore. It's just like all exactly the same, stripped of nutrition.
Yeah, I thought they're just like fucking up soil and stuff. As
Oh
well,
yeah.
completely.
Oh, the soil
It's
degradation.
It's great when you like eat because even organic, like you can label something organic and it can still be full of fucking
organic means almost nothing nowadays. Yeah. So make sure you guys catch up. They just passed in America the shit that Bill Gates has been putting on fruits and vegetables non-organic. He just created an organic version where you can put this filmy pesticide on the outside of it and still it's organic.
Yeah.
The other one was called Appeal. This one's called Organappeal. Okay. So it's like, like what, you know what I mean? You have to constantly stay a step ahead.
I feel like there should definitely be like a quality control threshold of what classifies. For me,
as food.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
As food.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me, organic should just mean from. But then, like, there's so many loopholes because, like, what is the nutrients of this? What is the soil you're growing in? What are the pesticides you're using? Like, but anyway, long story short, when you eat like properly, like from the soil grown vegetables, and like, it's a different experience, and then you realize how devoid of nutrients and stuff are what most of us eat is, because then you're like, wow, there's actually taste of something, but not only taste of something, it kind of like you almost like feel it in your cells. It's like you're like, oh, this is doing me good. This is definitely doing me good. You know?
The orange juice out here. Oh my god.
Do you want a shake?
Yeah, go on then.
Protein or not?
No, not this late. Thank you though, mate. Appreciate you. Organic food, or as your grandparents called it, food.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. So true.
Yeah.
Oh god, they were just so much stronger than we were too. You know, you could like that grandparents' generation. They were just a tough people.
Yeah. Well, we were having this conversation today how we feel like everyone in general is just more, even like in the past 20 years more. So I feel like you speak to everyone, and everyone's just like, yeah, I feel tired.
Yeah.
I feel tired. I feel achy, and I feel like that general tiredness has got to be. It is a byproduct of all of the food we're eating, all the technology we're consuming, like fucking 12 hours a day.
And you see why? Because it makes us more like obedient by design, because we're just like, I'm tired. It kills our bravery in a lot of ways, you know what I mean?
Docile. Yeah, because when you're more tired and docile, you're just kind of more compliant, I suppose.
And then the phones make us, so self-centered, where we're in this world constantly. It's just all like self-consumed, the materialism. We got a lot going on that's incorrect. But, I feel like this album that we made, it's like a return to a different, like that's like organic, for real organic music.
Yeah, yeah, it's not.
Because it's all hand in hand. Like everything is so synthetic. Everything. The music, the movies, like God, another fucking Marvel movie at this point. Like what the fuck is going on? Who cares?
But even to the point where like, because we're moving to a point where you'll be able to generate a movie with a click of a button soon, or generate a song. And I think that because a lot of these companies and a lot of they're already starting to invest in AI music artists, and because of a lot of these companies' top line and biggest care is their profit margins, they don't mind about doing that. But it's like, for me, what makes a song from an artist really interesting is like looking at the artist's perspective. You don't get that from AI. Like what is. I want to listen to a song because I want to hear the perspective of somebody else or somebody that I admire, and I want to hear. So like when people are like, yeah, AI will eventually replace the musician and stuff like that, I feel like it's losing the point of why a lot of people listen to music, like, because I want to listen to somebody, and when I'm excited about a song dropping, it's usually because it's the song dropping from that artist, you know what I mean? Of
course. It may trim off like these unnecessary artists, like that are kind of
but man,
make music that AI could make. I think we're still a step ahead of it, like us in particular.
Yeah, but it's a strange one as well, because we're moving into a. In the creative space, just in everything, we're moving into an odd space because of how AI will impact the world. I was trying to speak about this the other day, where like the second we cross the threshold of you being able to have a video generator on your phone that's indistinguishable from reality, everything is going to change. Like the whole, because what that implies for like anyone who commits a crime like, or somebody who wants to implicate someone for committing a crime that they haven't done. It's like, unless you have digital watermarks built into these things, which you're probably going to be able to get around through black market and stuff like this, like the line of like what is reality, what is not reality, what's accountability. Post-truth will be post-truth, yeah, 100%.
It's scary.
Yeah.
And then people will be able to do anything and be like, that was just AI, you know. Even with the watermark thing, like, even if they find a way to do that, how many people are just not going to look into that and just
take, or just take things on face value?
Yeah.
Because people are doing that already with a lot of things,
For
you know.
sure.
But even before we've gotten there, it probably exists some places if you put a lot of intent in, but when it becomes... this is what the scary thing. I feel like every AI company, they're just pushing so fast to be the first one that they're kind of like, they're not really thinking like, what are actually the implications of this being? Because once it's out, the genie's out the bottle. It's out the fucking bottle. Yeah. Once that technology's there and it's at that level, it's not going back in. Like, it's not going back in.
And if we got this many different ones, like one of them's gonna go fucking Terminator. Multiple of them might. They might have a war. They might destroy us and then battle each other. You know what I mean? It could be Grok versus Chat. Who the fuck knows?
Grok versus Chat.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
Oh shit, mate.
Well, we wouldn't be around to see it because they definitely eliminate us first.
This is why we're with Stream Asylum Impatient, because we need to raise enough money to buy an island that we're gonna cut off, and then we're gonna have like EMP. Force field around it, that anything electronic that passes it will just automatically be rendered disabled.
And I know what a lot of you think when you hear the word island right now. It's a very different.
Not that sort of
get
island.
It out of your head. We're not like them. Most of the celebrities.
They not like us.
Yeah, most of the you know what I mean. Hollywood is disgusting. That's why we're independent. We do, we like them. Of not young. How about that? All right. Okay,
anyway, this will be an island very different to that, with an EMP force field, which means that we can't get obliterated by the cyborg army. We'll be starting a new civilization, guys. Anyone who's in, they'll be banging tunes.
We should get a bunch of hyenas to like patrol the outskirts.
Yeah, so there'll be hyenas.
Yeah.
No idea is a bad idea. They'll be they'll be patrolling. It'll be very like Lion King a little bit. Yeah. We're still we got a lot of people in. Fire. We've got a civilization.
Well, I don't know if they can all come.
Okay.
We have to have some sort of quality control. No offense, people. There's a lot of people typing right now. It's an island. It's not a continent.
How does one apply to become an islander?
That's a good question. We'd have to think of something really where you get to
a series of trials and tribulations, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, like strength ones, because obviously survival, but also of like moral fiber. You want to make sure that
moral fiber, problem solving skills. The blob test, where we show you a blob and you're like, what do you see? And if you're like, oh, I see a marijuana leaf, or then if you say like, oh, I see like children being harvested for their adrenochrome gland, then we'll probably be like,
6-year-olds. No, buddy.